The Black Sea Grain Initiative is an agreement between Russia, Ukraine, Turkey, and the United Nations. It came about during the 2022 Russian invasion of Ukraine. This invasion in February 2022 caused all grain shipments from Ukraine, a big grain exporter through the Black Sea, to stop. Russia also stopped exporting grain for a while, which made the situation worse. These actions led to an increase in global food prices and potential famine in poorer countries, with some people accusing Russia of using food supplies as a weapon. To try and solve this problem, Turkey, which controls the sea routes from the Black Sea, and the UN began discussions in April. This led to an agreement being signed in Istanbul on July 22, 2022. This agreement was meant to last 120 days, and it set up rules for safely exporting grain from specific ports to address the 2022 food crisis. A center for coordinating and inspecting this process was set up in Turkey, with the UN acting as the administrative office. The original agreement was supposed to end on November 19, 2022. But after a drone attack on Russian Navy ships in the Black Sea, Russia briefly pulled out of the agreement. They rejoined after some mediation. On November 17, 2022, the UN and Ukraine said that the agreement would be extended for another 120 days. In March 2023, Turkey and the UN announced that they had secured a second extension for at least another 60 days. Then, in May 2023, the agreement was extended for another 60 days, set to end on July 18. Suddenly, Russian President Putin refused to extend the Black Sea Grain Initiative any further. What happened? What makes Putin to cancel this Black Sea Grain Initiative? Is there any reason for Russia to refuse export more grain to international market in exchange of their longing US dollar? When you check out the corn futures price chart, you can see what's been happening. This is the daily price chart for corn futures. You'll notice that in just 9 trading days from June 22, 2023, to July 5, 2023, corn futures prices have fallen from $6,700 to $4,850. That's a 27.6% decrease in less than 2 weeks. If this downward trend continues, corn farmers in the US and Canada are going to feel the pinch. When we look at the weekly chart, you can see that the downtrend has been going on since 1 year ago. Interestingly, it's Russian President Putin who seems to be coming to the rescue of US and Canadian corn farmers. The Black Sea Grain Initiative, which allowed the export of Ukrainian grain to the international market, won't be extended anymore. Given that Russia and Ukraine are significant players in the global grain market, this move could really help corn farmers, even as Putin's at war with Ukraine. It's a classic example of the complexities of politics. Lord Palmerston said, "Therefore I say that it is a narrow policy to suppose that this country or that is to be marked out as the eternal ally, or the perpetual enemy of England. We have no eternal allies, and we have no perpetual enemies. Our interests are eternal and perpetual, and those interests it is our duty to follow."